What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. This is Eric the Cosmic Wizard, and this is Cosmic Tarot. This is going to be an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus reading. So, this is a general reading for Aries. So, as always, eat the meat, spit out the bones, take what resonate, and leave the rest behind. All right, Aries. I hope everyone is having a good week. I hope you all are warm in your nice homes. I hope you guys have been feeling successful and abundant. Okay. I feel like it's been a pretty chill week, Aries. I really feel like it's been pretty laid back, low key. There hasn't been a lot. Ooh, okay. Yeah, like it's just been okay. Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles here. So yeah, it's been a. I feel like this week has been financially prosperous for you, or it has been some type of movement here. So the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving energy here, but the Nine of Pentacles here, I feel like there's a little bit of pep in the step, a little chipper walk here. Things are kind of picking up pace here. Chariot in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Maybe not for some of these people though, but for you probably. The Two of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Someone here is like not wanting to work on themselves, not wanting to fix what needs to be fixed in a situation here. They are avoiding things like a motherfucker, especially with this Eight of Pentacles and this Two of Swords. This is someone here who heavy on avoidance here, energy. Someone here is very avoidant. And this Wheel of Fortune here in reverse is resistance. And the Chariot here is someone here who is... Wow, there's a lot of chaotic energy around you. There's a lot. Someone here is in a fucking... This could have been you. You could have came out of this energy. You could have used to feel like this. This could be with the past is bringing up from you. I'm going to keep this here because this is so monumental. I want this to stay down here because I don't want you... And I don't want to forget this energy because when you know this person, this person, these people, whomever this is, they have this frenetic, fast-paced, very, like, just strong-ass energy. The Hierophant and this Leo energy. Possible Scorpio, Cancer energy. Anybody really, but Page of Pentacles and the Page of Wands in reverse here. Capricorn energy, Taurus, Aries, Leo, Sag, maybe another Aries or Leo. I don't know. There's just Earth and Fire heavy, security heavy. Okay. Seven of Wands here. You are persistent as fuck when it comes to dealing with these people here. Like, you are not putting up with people's BS. Like, you are very defensive. You are not someone here who is going to just lay down and accept something here. Like, you're just not. Whatever it is that you are dealing with here. I know it's not like I'm just saying words at this point. Y'all, there is someone in your energy who is like really resisting change, and this is a very disturbed individual. This is someone who is very, glass is like fuck half empty. Like, this bitch is like, what the fucking point of even having a glass? Just, just let me drink out on the floor. Like, this is someone who is like defeated. This is someone who cannot look at themselves and grow. This is someone who is very hesitant, and I feel like you are very defensive because maybe you are trying to put a guard up against this person. Maybe you're trying to keep your, like, you're trying to like get away from negative people. You're trying to get away from people who linger on to things that don't really matter, to things that are like trivial in the in the grand scheme of things. You know, some people just hang on to things that really aren't that deep because they don't want to heal. So we have the Nine of Wands here and the Temperance card here. So this is someone here who is resisting, or they're hell-bent on doing things their way. You can't tell them nothing. But enough about other people. Let's get back to you, because you are very defensive right now when it comes to like, and I mean defensive in a way of like you are being defensive against this type of energy. You do not want to associate with this. Exactly. But the Queen of Cups is here. Like, you are a very compassionate person here. You are someone who is very loving, very kind, very giving. But you're dealing with a person here who is just the complete opposite. It's almost like, how do you even know this person, honestly? And I know you're going to tell me how you know this person. This is your ex, this is your husband, this is your best friend, this is your daughter, this is your nephew, this is, you know, whomever this is in your life, you know who this is. Or who these people are. It could have been all those people. You know, I come from a land down under. I love Palo Santo. So calming to me. I just, maybe you just like randomly start cleansing I had to cleanse this fucking energy just because, like, whoever this person is, like, I don't want no smoke with their ass. So let me just. It smells so good. And you know what's crazy? Because when I first burnt it on Sunday, I was like, and that was then grew on me. You are a very forgiving, loving person here, and I feel like maybe, you know, you could just have somebody on your, yeah, this, be careful though. The person could be paranoid. This could be someone could be really paranoid. Someone here could be trying to let their defenses down. Someone could be trying to just make you let your defense down. Three of Swords here, though. It's going to break your heart because I feel like, oh yeah, you have to give yourself compassion. You've been very sturdy, okay? Whoever you are, maybe you've taken the long route to get to some financial capital or gain here, and you're like doing a really good job of defending everything that you've built. You've been building things slowly, but you're a very independent, you're a very creative, you're a very giving and loving person. You're very abundant here, okay? But you have a really big heart with this Queen of Cups here. And this Queen of Cups big ass heart sometimes will get your ass in this Three of Swords energy, heartbroken. I really want you to just, and you know, I don't feel like you're being defensive in a mean way. This is more like, I feel like you're putting a wall up, a barrier up to actually help people, because maybe for a long time you've always been the person who was the first one to yield in an argument. You were always the one to kind of like submit to someone else's, or acquiesce. Maybe acquiesce is probably a better word than submit. Submit is a little too submissive, yeah. So acquiesce, maybe. You're always kind of like, you know, Oh, you want burgers? I want pizza. Okay, well, I'll fold and we can get burgers. Like, no, you're like, no, I want to get pizza. Like, why do I always have to give in to your desires? You know what I mean? It's something like that. Ooh, the tower in reverse. Because of your praise, damn. Because you are patient, because you are pragmatic, because you are someone who likes to weigh the options before you make a big decision, you've avoided some type of tower here, or you left soon enough, or you didn't move, or you've been diligent, you've been listening correctly to what you need to do. And because of that, you avoided a tower moment here in your past. So maybe the people around you went through this tower because they did not pay attention. You know, when you know, I'm trying to think here. Lord. So remember, like, okay, let's say you worked at a business, right? And this business, everybody knows that this business is about to go under. Or maybe not everyone knows, but you know, you have a feeling like this business is about to go under. And you're like, okay, guys, like they're about to start doing layoffs, and you start applying for different jobs, and everyone's like, no, don't do that. Like you're just jinxing it, man. You're bringing all that negativity in this room. Why are you over here thinking like that? It's like I'm not being negative. I'm being realistic. I'm showing you like here are the signs, like the emails, the layoffs, the now we only doing 4 days a week. Now our checks are getting small. You know what I mean? So these are the and then boom, you went and got something different. Took you a while, but you did something. Maybe you took a little pay cut. People were talking shit, making like jokes about you leaving and going to another firm that didn't pay as less. And now everyone in your department that was talking shit and laughing, they just got fucking fired. I mean, look at the government shutdowns. Those are affecting millions of people. And I'm not trying to, be like, haha, that's what you get for laughing at people, but haha, that's what you get for laughing at people. Like, don't be mean. Don't be mean spirited towards other people. Like, this just common sense, you know? So I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about cross watcher. If there is a cross watcher, if that happened to you, but I'm not, But also, I don't rejoice in someone's downfall. But I don't feel bad for you if you was doing bad shit. Like if you doing witchcraft on people and then the shit bounce off of them and come back to you, you don't get much sympathy. You don't get sympathy from me, especially if you try and put it on me. So be careful. Be careful how you treat people, because it's gonna come back on you. I'm telling you, it always does. It always does. You cannot be out here doing people dirty and thinking that you finna get blessed. You don't get to raise hell and then sit up and rejoice in heaven. That's not how this shit works, honey. You don't get to do that shit. No, baby, no. You do not get to raise hell and then sit up and rejoice in heaven. Like, no ma'am. No Mary. Because these burdens are heavy. But you carry them so well with this Nine of Pentacles. You carry them so gracefully. Yeah, you got issues. Yeah, you got credit card debt. Yeah, you got student loan debt. Yeah, you got a mortgage, a lease, a car lease. No, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't have any of those. But I got student loans. I got credit card debt. But you don't let that shit bother you, because 99.999% of the world got something. Somebody, you either got a mortgage, you got student loans, unless. Okay, not him. He said I don't. They don't either. Okay, my bad. A lot of people in America got this, okay? I can't say for the world. I can't speak for the people in other places. I don't know how y'all economic systems work. But in America, if you're an average person, grew up from average means, you probably got a little bit of student loan, mortgage, a car note. You paying for something, so you just can't say, fuck my job. I don't need this bitch. And just leave the mom. But you did. And it's a heavy burden to carry, but you are defending your decisions here. The Hierophant in reverse. So you're a very non-traditional thinker. You're a very you have a way of doing things about you that are like just very liberal, very free forward thinking kind of energy here with the Hierophant in reverse. It's someone here who is Not afraid to go against the grain. Uranus, very, even Aquarius like here in reverse. Just kind of like you just really are just all about your individual expression right now. And you're trying to maintain that. And people could feel like someone's spidey senses is going off about you and how you've changed with the Seven of Pentacles and the High Priestess here. Someone is like intuitively feeling like there has been a huge development within you. Like these people may not talk about it, they're not going to acknowledge it, but they intuitively sense this this depth about you. Like you've really alchemized a lot of, I'm hearing like self-doubt, self-worry. Like you may not look so different from like a year ago, and that could be a good or a bad thing, or just neutral depending on how you look at it. Yeah, this Page of Swords and this King of Pentacles energy here. You even got people who are rooting for you. Like, you got the old, the young. You're inspirational to all kinds of people. The King of Pentacles is a very abundant, affluent, wealthy man, and the Page of Swords is someone who is studious, someone who is, someone is curious about you. This King of Pentacles could be looking into you. This could be someone here who is, you could be learning a craft, something to become this King of Pentacles. This could be a lot of things, honestly. I'm gonna put that over here though. So we got paranoid motherfucker. We got somebody who is just chaotic as shit. We got the Page of Swords with the King of Pentacles here. So there's definitely like this. You could potentially have a lot of eyes on you. You have a lot of people looking and seeing what it is that you're up to at this moment. I just created a whole new spread. I like this. Huh. I literally just made a new spread. High Priestess here. You got some. Your intuition is pinging when it comes to who you need to open your heart to coming up here. You could be a very empathic person, whether you know it or not. Maybe people call you a pushover, or they call you someone who is easy or soft or whatever. But you're just an empath, and you can feel people's emotions pretty deeply here, to the point to where maybe like you kind of like, we kind of live in a society that kind of teaches us to be a little cold and distant. And maybe you're just a very warm and very loving and bold person here. As an Aries, like, you're not afraid to, make the first move, to tell people how you feel and open up and really get to, let down barriers. And people could, that might make people feel nervous. That might make people feel uncomfortable. They may feel like, what the catch is? Like, why are you trying to like, sometimes I do this thing where I've realized this recently that like, I could come off as a love bomber because I'm just so intense. Like, my Venus, my love sign, is in Aries. So I could be very like quick to connect and feel feelings very deeply. And I think that could be really intimidating and scary, Okay, quick little side note. I have been so I pay for ChatGPT because like I really like it, and I think AI is such an amazing tool if you utilize it correctly. It's no different than a hammer. It's all about how you use the tool and not the tool itself here. Someone here, okay, this could be family. This could be a family. Your family could be really tripping at this time. Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups here in reverse. This is giving like you're like breaking away from like a family dynamic or a group, or you're being told to, or you're feeling like intuitively you need to, or this family group could just be really missing you. They could be missing your positive energy here because they siphon it. This is just people. Oh, this is like, there could be a lot of people around you that have like this learned helplessness, this victimhood behavior, and that shit is never going to help anybody in life. I'm sorry, playing a victim is never going to get you anywhere. And I hate this, like, not to sound harsh or mean or like, I just don't like that. I don't like people who play the victim. Like, yes, bad things happen, or things that we do not favor happen all the time, but I don't, that doesn't, you can't just keep living in the past. You got to get over it. I'm sorry, I don't want to sound mean and disrespectful, but like, if you're gonna you can't let anything stop you from continuing to grow. And I mean anything. Whatever you need to do to get over it, talk, therapy, yell, write a letter, send a raven, do something. Get over, like, do something to get over it. Go work out. Go take a fencing class. I don't know what you need to do. Do something. But, and I'm not talking to you. This is really to the crosswatcher that I just saw pop out here with that 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups in reverse, because it's giving me like this person like is sitting around waiting for you to like come and like rekindle the relationship here, and they are just like so like set on you being the one that needs to fix it, and it's like takes two to tango, bruh. And you are not budging. Page of Wands in reverse. You're not giving these people their little pity party that they want. Someone wants a pity party. Oh. And you're done with that shit. You're done with this person's pity party. How did I not see this so clearly? Because this person is very crafty with it. This is a very crafty person who knows how to fish for compliments. This is someone here who is stuck in a loop here where they're aware of what they're doing, and they just know enough of the psychological language to kind of like make you think that they're kind of changing. 2244. But when it comes to it, the Death, the Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot in reverse, this person is not committed to really, one, they don't want you to like walk out of their lives as much as they may claim they do, or as much as they try to pretend like they are walking out of your life. B, this person is really scared of like committing to change or quitting or surrendering or anything like that. That can like, this person could be narcissistic just a teeny tiny itty bitty bit. This person is just not wanting to change anything about themselves. And C, this person is just so committed to seeing you as the problem. And they refuse to take any accountability. Yeah, someone here is just not able to hold like mature conversations because of their inability to like really change. And you could have been someone in the past that really like held space for them and like all of their bullshit I'm getting at, and maybe you have just learned to just say no. It's time for you to get up and grow. Like, you have your own shit that you need to worry about, and they do as well. So we both don't need to be worrying about me. Like, you need to worry about you, I need to worry about me. And this person isn't even really worried about you as much as they're worried about what you represent to them. Like, they want you around for them. It's weird. Uh, who is this person? This person feels betrayed. This person feels betrayed by you. I don't know why. This person really just feels abandoned by you. Why does this person feel abandoned or like betrayed? That's just the narrative that they've chosen to go with. That's literally what I'm like. The two of wands, like, yeah, I'm just gonna stick with this storyline. I want to stick with the trade. This person is just like betraying me. Yeah, that's just the storyline that they're sticking with. The devil in reverse, exactly, because they don't want to grow. You know, instead of dealing with this devil energy, right? Instead of dealing with this thing that they're afraid of, what would they rather do? They would rather, instead of going through the healing of freeing themselves from this attachment, they'd rather sit here and look at this fucking this 10 of swords, right? Here's the devil in reverse, right? This is the tunnel through this freedom of attachment, but no, let's just keep staring at the pain. Let's just keep looking at it. Hey, the devil is trying to let go of you. Like, literally, like, this is like, let go. This is literally at your back. Like, let go of this. Let go of this. Time to let go of this. But they're like, nope, I'm just going to keep staring. I'm just not ready to move on. Like, that's exactly what I'm seeing here. And it's like, this person is, you know, with this devil energy here, they could set themselves free from this pain, but they choose not to. They have created this narrative in their mind that you did them dirty, and that is what they're running with. But you had the Three of Cups at the front of the deck before I shuffled it. I just saw it as I flipped it over. So you out here having fun, like living your fucking best dreams, and this bitch is mad over some shit that happened 4 years ago. Ain't that crazy? You don't even remember. Nine of Wands in reverse. Girl, you not, You know, you could have a tendency to be I don't want to say reckless, but maybe you could just be a little hot-headed. Maybe, you know, maybe you just, you could be a little stubborn too. Queen of Pentacles. But you're a very caring and loving person. And maybe you say things in a very, like, blunt, I know I do. I say things in a very blunt way. Very, very, very blunt. But I just don't like to mix my words, and I just want to get it out. And I don't like to do all this flowery, like, you're pissing me off because you're doing stupid shit. Stop doing stupid shit. Some people are like, oh my God, like, you could have said that nicer. I could have, but it's still the same energy behind it. I could have said, you know, it doesn't matter to me. You focus on this legacy. You're focused on, like, growth, your empire. You're focused on your businesses, like doing something differently. You're trying to protect that with this Queen of Pentacles and this. Maybe you took a risk. Maybe you just, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you're just in this energy of, like, I don't want to be bothered with things that are not, like, really, like I said. Yeah. These people, I thought about flipping this upside down the other way. I didn't know what card it was because it came out like that. But then I flicked it up. These people are just, the more you ignore them, the unhappier they get. But what they don't realize is, to them, they think you're ignoring them on purpose because, like, you're trying to, like, get under their skin. And to you, you're just distancing yourself from someone who is not, you know, high vibrational energy. And you don't need that shit right now. Not to be, like, dismissive, standoffish, or nothing like that. But it's like, you don't want to focus your energy and direct it in the places that aren't going to serve you. If it don't make dollars and it don't make sense, and if it's not energetically aligned with me, if it's not bringing joy, and I'm not saying like, you just dismiss anything and everything, like, oh, there's nothing joyful about getting a flu shot or a vaccine, but like, I'm just gonna like, oh, can't do that, can't deal with anything that's gonna cause me like pain and suffering. What am I, Gen Zer? I'm just kidding. Five of Swords in reverse. I just, yeah. I think you just kind of like, you know what? When it comes to this situation, when it comes to these people, I'm not going to spend any more mental energy. I'm not going to let this conflict infiltrate my mind to the degree that it does to you. You know what I mean? Or to them. Like, you all can sit around and be mad and sad and depressed and cry about it every fucking day, but I'm choosing to move on for myself, for the betterment of me. And, once again, all these healthy things that you are doing, when you realize that you cannot have a mature adult conversation with people who want to play the victim, so then you're forced to have to move on your own, because you've always, justice in the Storm Cry verse, you've always had to be the bigger person. This person will straight up go like silent treatment on you because they expect an apology. But even if, let's say you did pop off, let's say you did do this, let's say you did do that. Like, let's say you did quit your job, let's say you did leave the relationship, let's say you did, get into an argument or whatever. Why do you have to apologize for expressing how you felt? Or maybe, it's like, I don't get, like, sometimes people get into arguments, and if you being respectful and you're not hitting below the belt, and this person is also, both going at it, like, what is the point of, like, why does only one person need to apologize? That's what I don't get. Exactly, and you don't either. The Emperor here, you don't have time for this bullshit. You got real shit to worry about. Fuck all the this is dummy shit. This is really goofy shit. I'm sorry to waste your time, Aries, with this insignificant bullshit, because this shit is so petty. This shit is so petty. This is like watching Game of Thrones, and you ever watch Game of Thrones? Like Jon Snow was fighting the fucking Night King, like battling for like the humanity, basically, right? And like Cersei and Daenerys is like fighting over this fucking city, capital, Westeros country, and Jon Snow is like, you guys, like, this shit doesn't, like, none of this fucking matters. There's literally death walking towards us, and you guys are arguing over this. And to like the rest of the world, this seems like such a big thing, right? Like, it's so huge, like the queen of the fucking seven kingdoms, like 33. Like, that is a huge thing. But when you have like elevated your consciousness to like the existential of like like complete life or death, like imagine being worried about what people think of you when you survived, I don't know, being kidnapped and tortured for like 15 years. You know what I mean? Like, giving a speech in front of 15 kids isn't that fucking scary compared to that. If you survive that, or, imagine being held hostage, being held at gunpoint, you know what I mean? Having some real serious shit, and like, trying to make a inconvenient at the standing in line for 5 minutes in the Dollar General worse than like that. So it's like, this is so, I don't want to say like beneath you, but like you kind of feel like this argument, this person, not this person, but like the way that this person is acting is beneath you. It's beneath you to even like acknowledge them. Like, sometimes, when people just start to get like real childish, start like name calling, all that stupid shit, I just really just be like, okay, like, I cannot talk to you. Like, you over here name calling and shit, and we like in our big ages, like, you over here calling calling people fat and ugly and stupid, like we're fucking 7 years old. Like who is that supposed? Whose feelings is that supposed to hurt at like 35? Like, girl, get a better read. Anyway, this person, yeah, this person wants to fight so bad. This person's kind of fucked up. They don't want you to be, now they like, well, I don't want you to fucking be successful. They don't want nothing to work for you no more. They want you to just be out here just struggling and lacking and wow. This person out here just wishing all kinds of bad on you. 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles. Like this person is really like low vibrational. Like that's crazy. What a fucking, you know, the devil in reverse. Maybe this bitch is on some demon time. I don't know. They got like something on them. I don't know, child. Be careful who this person is in your life because they just seem very like just, I don't know. I'm wrong with them. Anyway, that's all I got for you. I'm praying for y'all, Aries. Well, thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to check out the description box so you can get a private reading. Also, like and subscribe. Don't forget about the membership if you're interested. And I'm going to try to go live sometime, maybe Sunday or something like that, and just start going live again. I think I'm going to get my hair braided tomorrow. I am ready to start looking like not a wolf man. Okay, guys, I love you. Until next time, drink water, be safe, and peace.